Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Okay, great. Tesla is gapping up this AM. I did size down a little bit when it was breaking out of this little flag pre-market. I sized down about half, but I added back in the around this 812 or 811 area. So I still have my 3,200 shares that I've been swinging for a while now. And I'm looking to add more. This is great. Like if we had gotten gap ups the past 2-3 sessions, that would have been even better. But we'll see. Any opening range lows action, or any break to the downside, any consolidation and break to the downside, I will add to my short or cover if it breaks even higher. So I'm just playing the ranges. I still think this thing goes to sub 600 this month, but obviously it's playing around with the shorts right now. Other than that, SDGR would be nice if it goes to 40 plus. SBC just going sideways right now. Maybe we'll get a setup later this week. This SAVA is still not going away. Tried to break down a little bit on Friday and looks like it's printing higher in pre-market. Just not able to break down yet. BLDP is one of my main watches on the long side. I had it on Thursday, I sold it on Friday, took a small loss on it. But I still think this thing looks great. It's just flagging really nicely. And it's just building higher lows all the way. It's doing the same thing as it did here before the last time it broke out. Built higher lows and then it broke higher. It's doing the same thing here. Yeah, so there's a bunch of things I'm stalking. Other than maybe BLDP, there's not much I'm excited about. What's the news on this VTVT? Get phase 2 data. Yeah, that's the game plan, and other than that, I'm just gonna manage my positions. Doesn't look like it's gonna be a very busy day. Earnings season is still going on. There's gonna be some interesting earnings. The one I'm really looking forward to the most is the Shopify earnings on Wednesday. I really hope the stock can go sideways until then. It would be nice if it can just go sideways and not break out before the earnings report. Yeah, well, these low-price biotechs, they always need more funding. They always need more funding. So the only thing I'm looking to trade out of the gate is probably Tesla. That's really the only thing. Oh, DXCM, this thing I've been long since the last earnings report. They report on Thursday, I think. Yeah, so this one will be interesting too. I really hope they go higher. That would be nice. Would be nice if they can get it to 300 this month. AVLR also reports on Wednesday. Yeah. Wait, Beyond Meat? Wait. Do they report today? Shit, I had no idea. Do they report today? Yeah, they do. Okay. No, wait, this Beyond Meat is the one that had unconfirmed earnings. I need to check some sources here. Yeah, this is the one I was looking around on Friday. I wasn't sure when they were gonna report. This source says February 24th. I mean, okay, when did they report last time? They reported 29th of October. This one says the 27th. So I have two sources that say they're gonna report today, and two sources that say they're gonna report end of month. I don't know. But since the earnings, since it's unconfirmed, they're probably not going to report today. I would guess. Since they haven't confirmed the date yet, it's very unlikely they're gonna report today. So this Shopify, it looks like, oh, it looks a little bit extended. It's up over 40% since like November, since it broke out of this little base. Now they're about to report earnings, but the thing is, it looked similar, and it was even more extended early last year. It broke out of this base, and then it ran up 40% before earnings. It held the rising 20-day all the way up, except for a quick bout here when it undercut it. Then it reported earnings, and look, the stock looked extended, right? Look at this. You know, up more than 45% from its recent base. And look at what it did. It ran up another 75% over the next 4 months. So I'm trying to have an open mind on this Shopify. This is one of the best growth stories in the market right now. And I think if they can break out further on a good earnings report, you know, this thing could, I'm not saying it will go up 70. I don't think it would go up necessarily 75% over the next 4 months, but, you know, why can't it go to like 650 or something? That's like a 30% move, 35% move. If I can find a setup where I can risk, say, $5 to make $50 or even $100, that's a pretty good setup there. IBIO. Nope, I'm not checking it at all. ONTX. Yeah, the entry was on Friday. I didn't buy it. I was thinking about buying it, but I never did. Let's see what we have here. I added on this opening range lows. I'm gonna use highs of day as my stop. That was a quick stop out on that starter ad. So far it's showing pretty much strength. Oh, it's near the lows of the day again. Plug is trying to break out here. Yeah, my fuels had just triggered here. These fuel cell stocks are very strong today. I bought starter on fuel cell. In Tesla, I got stopped out most of my size. It's just looks like this thing wants to go a lot higher here. I only have tiny shares left, like really tiny. Too bad. Too bad. This thing is definitely stronger than I thought. That sucks. I minimized my trade. I was up like 650k at one point, I think. Here, sub 700s. And I gave back probably close to half. That sucks. But I think it will give more opportunities. BE is another one. Damn, all these fuel cell names. I don't know, should I add to my plug? Also, I bought a starter in BLDP. UNG keeps hitting new lows. This D-gas is flagging nicely. I'm a little bit tempted to buy some. This thing had a big move in 2015, 2016. It is kind of tight here intraday. I bought half size on this, or yeah, about half size on this DGAS. Very speculative trade. I anticipated the opening range highs a little bit. Growth stocks overall are acting really, really well. Just incredibly well. Tesla is trying to work on its first red 5-minute candle. That has usually been a very good entry point the past few sessions after it popped. Fuel cell, if this thing can get some volume and close, and you know, maybe a close stronger move than this and close strong, I'll add another 50,000 shares. I only have a starter 50,000 shares, or maybe I'll even add 100,000 depending on how it acts later. BLDP, let's see where it goes. It 1076. This D-gas is really tight intraday. If it takes out these opening range highs, could really... It's a good risk-reward setup. This obviously depends on this UNG, if this thing can break down. But that's usually when D-gas makes new moves, is when UNG is hitting new lows, new all-time lows. This is kind of a low probability trade, but I'm pretty much risking like $2.50, $3 to potentially make. I mean, in case something like this happens, something like 2015, 2016 happens, where it goes up, 200%. I mean, risking $3 to possibly make $500, Again, low probability of that happening, but I just can't. I just can't not do it. Can't help myself. Ah, Shopify. Don't go higher. Do not go higher. Okay, I got stopped out. That was that trade. UNG couldn't go lower. Now on Tesla, I did add some on the 5-minute candle lows. That first red 5-minute candle, and my stop for everything is now the highs of the day. Okay, BLDP, just no go. It's just building this little base here. Probably needs a few more days, at least. And now Tesla, the bids are gone. It stopped me out of most of my size, and now there are no bids anywhere to be seen. That's just awesome. I love it. Oh yeah, that's just great. Okay, yeah. I hate this stock. It's such a hard trader. Well, now I guess I'm looking for that VWAP fail to add. Also remember, guys, you don't need to trade 50 things. 1, 2, 3 stocks per day. You know, there's really no need to trade more than that. That's something I'm continuously struggling with, but I've become better over the years. Just focus on a few ones. That really is the key. So far the fuel cell volume is really not impressive at all. The 60-minute candle right now is just kind of pathetic, to be honest. And it also has the declining 20-day overhead. But I think this thing could be a nice starter position, because if these fuel cell stocks really catch a bid, you know, this fuel cell stock really, it could really go back to 250s, $3 very easily, because it's kind of been building a new base a little bit lower from where it built the base previously. But it's not going away, and the weekly chart is starting to look pretty good. On the weekly chart, this thing has room to like $4. Netis, wow, what a great looking stock. This is really a great looking stock. They report in a couple of weeks. Or they report next week. Net. This thing reports in a few days. It looks interesting. It's been building a nice base over the past 6 months or so, and higher lows over the past 4 or 5 months. And they're gonna report on Thursday. It's a recent IPO. It's a growth stock. This is, you know, this thing could go if they report good numbers. Very thin stock though. It needs to have big volume on the earnings day for me to trade it. Damn, this Shopify is just so strong. So far Tesla couldn't even bounce back to its VWAP. We'll see. I'm stalking it. Hopefully it can go in a range here in this, you know, 790, 800 area for the next few hours, and then have a mid-late day breakdown. It's been having mid-late day breakdowns every single day the past 3 sessions. That's usually when the euphoric buyers give up. Damn, this APT is starting to come back. What's up with this thing? It's a coronavirus play. Or it's a protective gear stock. I'm gonna sort these things by dollar volume. Let's see here. VXRT looks good. Codex. A little bit intrigued by this VXRT. It's starting to come. This is the one I was long a couple of weeks ago. 200,000 shares. Unfortunately, it came all the way back. LAC. Interesting. I'm thinking about buying some LAC for the long term. Oh fuck it, I'll buy another 50k of fuel cell. So now I have 100,000 shares, 183 average. These things are not going away. I'm gonna do some back watchlist cleaning. I'm behind. Let's see, 6th of January. Do we have here? Bunch of pump stocks. Oh, RADA, that's the day it broke out. Okay. VRTX broke out that day. Had no nice follow through so far. Okta, that's the day it broke out of this little base. PODD, same thing. No, that was the 7th. No, it was the 6th. GNMX, CrowdStrike had a big day. Oh, that's the day Plug broke out. Alright. A lot of stocks broke out of their flag patterns that day. TDoc. Doom. STC. Oh, interesting. What is this Dow? Good revenue growth, recent IPO. Had a big move past few days. Odiga's back at it. Looks like. This is such a speculative. There's a triple ETF and everything on that natural gas, so it's really speculative. But I may buy it. I may rebuy it if it takes out opening range highs. Oh, fuel cell, nice. It reclaimed the rising 20 or the declining 20. Oh shit. Yeah, it looks like I'll probably be adding more size today. Later. I'll add another 100,000 shares. Taking this STGR off my list. It's too thin and it's not going higher anymore. Damn, this fuel cell looks so good. Maybe if we can dip a little bit. Potentially. Beyond Meat is near yesterday's highs. This is a very nice trade so far from Friday, where I bought 5,000 shares at, I think it was 114.50, 115-ish. Okay, Tesla is near the lows of the day. I have added back almost full size on it. And I will add more throughout the day if I see good setups on it. I just still think this thing goes up 600 eventually in the next few weeks. NVAX is having a nice day. All right, I'm gonna take a small break, maybe 5-7 minutes, and then I'll come back and do the last scan before I cut the stream. Okay, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see here. BLDP. Caught a bid again. INO is having a good day. Let's see. Fuel cell target for fuel cell. I mean, if it gets going, it could go to $3. Why not? $3-4. That's my target. I'm still trying to get some fuel cell on the bid, but it's increasingly harder for it to pull back to the level I want. Tesla is still hanging out near the lows for the day and below VWAP, below the declining VWAP. All right, I'll do my last scan here. LK is holding this little range, these higher lows. With the exception of this Muddy Waters hit piece day, this thing has been building higher lows for 2 months. Not bad looking at all. Maybe it goes back on my watch list later this week. Rad is having followed through from Friday. Not really finding anything in my scans or watch lists. Nothing new at least. Team is flagging nicely. Maybe later this week if it breaks out. Could be a nice trade. All right, let's go through my positions one more time. yeah, most things look pretty good. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for joining, and I will see you tomorrow.